angry because, did he know his mother?
Regina King's son tragically passed away in January 2022, which means that it's been over 2 years since Regina received the heartbreaking news. So where is she now, and how is she doing? It's been a little over a year since Regina last made public remarks about the tragic passing of her son, Ian Alexander Jr. In January 2023, she shared a heartbreaking tribute to her late son on Instagram on what would have been his 27th birthday. She wrote that she was still processing the physical absence of her son. However, she went on to say that she would still celebrate his presence. Regina described Ian as the thread that connects us, even though he's in a different place now. Along with the caption, she shared a clip of a candlelit paper lantern drifting up into the sky. The orange lantern seemed to have a special meaning to Regina because she said it was her son's favorite color. She went on to say that she saw Ian in everything she breathed, and said that being his mother was Regina's favorite thing about herself. It was the first time that Regina had posted anything on Instagram since losing her son the day after his 26th birthday. She shared Ian, who was her only child, with her ex-husband, record producer Ian Alexander Sr. Ian Jr. took his own life on January 20th, 2022. Regina released a statement to People magazine shortly after the horrific news broke. In the statement, she said that her family was devastated at the deepest level by their loss. She described Ian as a bright light who cared so deeply about the happiness of others. Ian had taken steps in his father's footsteps as a DJ before his passing. Regina and Ian Sr. separated in 2007 after 9 years of marriage. Around that time, Regina's success as an actor and filmmaker was growing, but her biggest source of pride was still her son. Although she admitted that being a single parent wasn't easy, she explained that until you have a child, you don't know what unconditional love really is. But when you experience it, it's the most fulfilling thing ever. When his mom turned 50 a few years ago, Ian celebrated with a touching Instagram post of his own. He wrote that he was so extremely proud of Regina and was inspired by her love, artistry, and gangsta. He also wrote that he was forever grateful to be able to watch his mom take life by the neck. But having her as his mother was the greatest gift he could ask for. He added that he found it remarkable that she was able to be all that she was and still have time to love and support him unconditionally. The phrase unconditional love seemed to have deep meaning to the mother and son. People even reported that Regina and Ian got matching tattoos with the phrase on his shoulder and her arm. But the crazy thing was that they actually got the same tattoos by chance. In 2017, Regina told the story of why their tattoos matched during an appearance on The View. She said that they were taking Kabbalah classes together. Ian suggested to her that they both choose 3 designs each and not tell each other what they were. When they realized that they both chose unconditional love, they picked that to be their matching tattoo. Their close relationship was widely known, with Ian often accompanying his mom to red carpet events. In 2019, he attended the Golden Globes with her, where he told E! News she was a super mom. During the same event, Regina said that Ian made her happier than anything in the world. After Ian's passing, Regina did not set foot on another red carpet for 6 months. In June 2023, she finally made her return for an award ceremony in Italy. This marked the first time the Academy Award winner had been seen in public since her loss. She was joined by her fellow actors Naomi Harris and Edgar Ramirez. All 3 of them won awards that night. Regina was presented on her return with the prestigious Woman Power Award. In the days and weeks after Ian took his own life, his final post on social media drew a lot of attention, and what was found was truly heartbreaking. His final tweets were shared on several news outlets, having been sent just days before he passed away. They made for some pretty harrowing reading in the aftermath of what happened. In one thread of tweets, Ian mused about whether or not Instagram was healthy for him. He went on to reference an episode of SpongeBob SquarePants where we saw that the main character's brain was full of mini SpongeBobs losing their minds. He went on to write that it really hit home for him, an apparent nod to his own mental health. He then shared a picture of the cartoon with SpongeBob's running around and screaming while flames burn around them. In the wake of the awful news, the tweets attracted a huge number of comments from other social media users. They posted messages of condolences to Regina's family and prayed for Ian to find peace. In another of his last social media posts, Ian shared some pretty disgusting final images. He shared photos of himself surrounded by cigarettes in his hand and mouth and thrown in the air. Another one of the pictures appeared to be close up of a cat's eye. In the accompanying caption, he wrote that his new song Green Eyes would be out soon. He went on to add that if the song hit 1 million streams, he would quit smoking, and he concluded by telling his followers that his health was in their hands. One of the top comments underneath the post came from Regina herself. She responded to the post with a single praying hands emoji. Regina was always a huge supporter of her son's music career. She helped him by taking him to celebrity events. One of the final show business events she took him to was her hand and footprint ceremony at the TLC Chinese Theater in Hollywood. This event took place around 3 months before Regina lost her son forever. The whole of Hollywood reached out to support Regina. Viola Davis wrote a message on social media to say she was lifting and holding Regina up before telling her that she loved her and was so sorry for her loss. Cynthia Bailey from The Real Housewives of Atlanta also reached out online. She sent her sincerest and deepest condolences to Regina and her whole family and told her that her prayers were with her. Fellow actor Josh Gad wrote on Twitter that he was sending Regina nothing but light. Lonnie Love wrote a tribute to Ian himself, who she revealed she had met at Sherry Shepherd's birthday party. Lonnie said that Ian actually catered for the event, cooking and serving all the food himself, which Lonnie said was delicious. She described Ian as a sweet and talented young man before finishing with rest in peace. Throughout the outpouring of grief, Regina has mostly kept private about her loss and has continued to work on her moves. But after her devastating yet uplifting tribute to her son on his birthday, we know that he will never leave her heart. But what do you guys think? Did you know about the acclaimed actress's terrible loss? Let me know in the comments below.